let's get started. Good morning to day 5. Today we are officially hunting him, the Arbiter. We got 2 Citadels close by in the end game. So we're going to go for number 1 and number 2. We got the survivability on point. The guide is uploaded to the build. So everything is done. And we now get to make our way. Keep our tier 15 maps especially. You know, don't fumble them. And try our best. Gonna get some dinner cooking here, Neil. I wish you a good meal and good fun cooking. Neil just sent me solo cell found good vibes because we're hoping to get a jeweler's orb, one of the bigger ones. Let's not open this straight away. I hate to open that straight away. Like the minions out of it are just plain annoying. We didn't change anything about the build overnight. We didn't change any support gems or so everything is the same. We did, though, tweak some points back and forth in the passive tree to make our energy shield go towards the 4,000, which makes me ogle the idea of adding chaos inoculation, because I could technically do it, but see, like right now I would have died. No, actually, that was chaos damage that brought me this low. That's it. See, it might be time to give that a try. It'd be a funny thought. Potentially. And we're definitely stronger than yesterday. It was already nice. Like, it start of yesterday. Krotar, you look good, bro. No, you look fantastic, Krotar. Good to see you there. You're being so nice. I think what we're most going to have to do today is get new gloves with more energy shield. Because mine have 16% attack speed, but they have only 38 energy shield. If I could get 100 energy shield on those gloves, I would instantly sit at the 4k energy shield in total. Can you imagine how good that would be, ladies and gentlemen? Plenty of augmentation going on. Hello, Gamer Daddy. Good to see you there. Do you think it's worse to pay for the early access? Oh, absolutely. I mean, Muttman, you're not paying for the early access. You're paying to get... Oh, shiznit. I absolutely don't know what killed me there. But I should have probably not looked at your message, too. Use Grim Feast? We're using Grim Feast, brother. Obviously, we're using Grim Feast. Come on now. So, what I wanted to say was... Dumb brain, catch up. You're not paying for early access. You're getting tokens that you can use to buy yourself more stash tabs. So you're not actually paying for the early access, right? You're paying for something that you would buy anyways. You would anyways buy these stash tabs. So you're pretty much buying the game for free, because if you get the early access later for free, you will then anyways pay 30 bucks to get yourself the stash tabs. So might as well start early and have fun with the development, and maybe be even able to influence the development with your feedback you're giving the company, than just merely sitting on the sidelines and waiting for something that you'll pay anyways for. That's at least how I'm looking at it. And the main reason why I choose to go with the early access too. Now, obviously, 30 bucks is 30 bucks, right? You gotta have 30 bucks first, so if you don't have them, shame, right? But, yeah, it's not like that you're actually paying extra. No, the stash tabs are not included. You get 300 coins. Okay, my man, sorry if that wasn't clear. You get 300 coins, and you can invest them into stash tabs. You could also buy yourself a skin. And if you're waiting for stash tab sales, you're getting even more stash tabs. So I waited for a sale, and then I just bought myself the ones better. Do you think because I'm game sharing with my brother, he would get the stash tabs too? If your brother is playing on the same account as you, he should have these stash tabs. They're account bound. I mean, if he logs in with your credentials and, you know, just makes another character, then he has the stash tabs, yes. You could alternative also buy guild stash tabs, and then if your brother is in a guild with you together, then the guild stash tabs are available for everyone. So you have the guild stash that you can access that like a normal stash, but like for example, you can buy a map stash for the guild treasure, and then like you and your brother sort things together there. Endgame after 85 is blah. I mean, sneaky. End of the day, what do you want to achieve, right? You want to get a character not max level. You want to get a character into the end game, and then you technically want to kill at least the Arbiter of Ash, and that's what we're doing here right now. We're working our way towards the Arbiter, because the Arbiter is technically the final boss, the final challenge to face. Technically, obviously, because you can go Arbiter +1, +2, +3, +4. Can you hide stash tabs after you bought them? I don't know, because why would you? I'm like, I couldn't think about a scenario where I would want to hide my stash tabs. So like maybe I'm just lacking, like I don't know. I'm confused. Diablo Season 8 looks like buns anyways. It does. It does, and I'm saying that as a Diablo partner. I mean, I'll play Season 8, like I play all the seasons because I'm obligated to in my own mind as a content creator. But I gotta try these things, and then I can form an opinion after trying. But I at least owe that much to my community to not just badmouth something without ever having tried it myself. That's just bad behavior as a creator, right? So definitely have to try first. Oh goodness, I hate you, plants. But like, if I had Chaos Inoculation, which makes you immune to Chaos damage, I could just walk through these orbs, right? That's it. Because right now, the only way I actually die is Chaos damage. Or perma-stun. But that happens rarely. Can you get Waystones past tier 16? No, you're getting tier 15 Waystones. Then you can corrupt them to be tier 16. And then you can also play a corrupted or irradiated map to pretty much have another difficulty higher. Is everything on the ground chaos stuff? No, chaos stuff is poison damage. Poison damage is always chaos. And then like everything that's kind of like purple is chaos damage. So not everything on the ground. There can be also these bloody explosions, but these bloody explosions are physical damage. Don't nail me down on that. I think they're physical damage. Wow, that is 77% increased. 77% increase could go crazy if I would get 110% increased evasion. Nah. It's unlikely, like, it's unlikely that this one will turn out any good. So we'll just break it down. That is a lot of energy shield, fire resistance, and lightning resistance. Now, I mean, it would be more energy shield than I have, like, by leaps and bounds. Ooh, that is increased lightning damage and increased amount of mana leech. The mana leech, it doesn't matter, but the lightning damage is pretty good. Increased stun threshold if you haven't been stunned recently, and increased evasion rating. Ooh. Oh, you don't say so. That's the rage on hit. That is my flask effect. Increased attack speed and elemental damage, which is nice. That one would be for bonus maximum energy shield, mana regeneration. Yep. And if I just put like the 2 points over there. I'm gonna be yoinking these points out. So I can put 2 points over here. We can actually play that jewel.
Let's try something different.
Did I just properly reset? I did properly reset. Okay, we can play that here. Now let me check my resistances. We had fire too much, cold, and lightning. This one was a lot of lightning and fire. I can't actually take these boots yet, but I'll keep them because they would boost my energy shield tremendously. I gotta keep them just for the case that I might want them. Okay. Now we can do the... How many maps do I still have left? I'm slowly running out of meaningful maps, which is a bit of a bummer. Let's do this tier 13 quickly for the tower. And obviously, wasting higher maps for towers always feels bad. get the ravine done, because then I can irradiate maps. I think like I have enough bosses, so I should be able to irradiate maps meaningful. I have 1 point left. Boosting my energy shield up. See, I'm at 3,800 energy shield. Could I just take Chaos Inoculation and then have my life recharge instead of energy shield, and life recovery from flask applies energy shield? Do low-level uniques stop dropping after you exceed their level? Like, can the Pillar of the Cage... No. You can always get the Pillar of the Cage God. So any unique can drop at any point. I have personally not seen a Pillar of the Cage God yet drop. You could try to get the base white staff, or the water staff that the Pillar of the Cage God is made out of, and then try your chance shards to transform it. Now, I've personally not seen it, and I wouldn't try to get the pillar at this given point anymore. I do expect that an item like the Pillar of the Cage God will get nerfed. Simple, because it's too powerful. Like, I want uniques to be strong, don't get me wrong. But, like, right now, the stat stacker pillar is just, like, such a no-brainer. And it's also, like, overwhelming for the campaign. And I think that, like, it kind of goes against the philosophy of GGG. Like, they don't want an item to be that overbearing. Okay, so I might have to get my skill cost reduction at least somewhat back. Because right now I'm actually running out of mana again. I haven't run out of mana in a hot damn moment, right? It seems like I need to get it back. Not used to spamming potions again. Damn, Pillar is probably getting nerfed. The same as, like, generally Legionnaire, maybe. I do hope they're not nerfing too much. I mean, they're definitely nerfing the builds that kill the Arbiter right now in 5 seconds. These builds will get, well, if not shut down, then severely nerfed. Because they obviously don't wish to have builds like that exist. Okay, I did not take a tier 13 map to be this quickly done with this. I did just not waste a tier 13 map. Let me at least search out like one more elite or something. We're very close to leveling up, which is going to be nice. It's going to be my highest level character. Because I stop at 85. Never cared to go further. But we have a Citadel to beat, huh? Ladies and gents, so we might as well. Gonna definitely flick around some skill points here again for the skill cost reduction. I mean, I want to keep my full energy shield, that's for sure. The perfect ARPG, PoE 2, quests and maps, Diablo 4 graphics, less Epoch skill system. I'm not sure if an ARPG that mashes everything together would turn out so good. I mean, sometimes the weaknesses an ARPG has are still okay. We're gonna go for... I wanted to make my way all the way. Oh, where did I even want to make my way? Oh, Waystones found have a higher tier. No, I don't want quantity of items found. I guess. None of these I desperately want at this point. Let's increase pack size for the time being. That's what I have. Okay, we're handing these back in. Okay, what do we have? We have 10 maps getting irradiated and XP gain. I think that's the best thing I can do. Because right now I have good bosses here and everything. So if I'm lucky, see, this map is irradiated right now. So I can take a tier 15 map that I have. Tier 15, right? Thank you very much. It's actually not upgraded at all. 1, 2, 3. 205%. That's good. And now it's also a level higher, so that makes me really happy. In which world are PoE 2 quests better than Diablo 4 quests? I'd say in regards of quests, the campaign in PoE 2, or the whole level process in PoE 2, is, in my opinion, vastly preferable to other ARPGs. I have to say I hated it in PoE 1, so the campaign is the game, right? The campaign leveling is what Path of Exile 2 is. And a lot of people, they enjoy their endgame activities, which I can understand, or their activities to level. but I genuinely enjoy playing the campaign in this game. Now, I get it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it's truly extraordinary for me in PoE 2. I could play this campaign over and over and over again, as I'm doing actually. Oh, and I've done it 12 times, 13 times now, and I do it even more. I'm far from being in any way put off or bored. I wanted to reskill my mana. Let me pick up these items and actually teleport out quickly. If I can make sure that our mana refills better. I've probably played the Elden Ring 20 times. Same here, brothers. So some games are just, they don't need activities, right? They don't need this like mode where you got in. You get the Soul Self-Found build online. The video's online. I just uploaded it a few minutes ago. Some games, they just shine by existing. Wow, 48 to 71 physical damage. Holy moly. I mean, that could turn into one hell of a bonky stick. Lightning damage. Well, that's a bit of a disappointment. I'll keep it. Like we might turn this into something amazing after all. Who knows? A lot of evasion rating. We don't need that.
Greetings. On with you.
I mean, it's obviously harsh to compare Souls-like games to anything else because Souls-like games, they just have an inherent replayability, right? That no other games come close to. My humble opinion. I need 1, 2, 3 points. Where can I weasel out 1, 2, 3 points that I don't miss? I really don't want to reduce my critical strike damage bonus, but that would be the most reasonable point to weasel out. I know it seems weird, but it would probably be the... Oh, we need to actually redo that one. Probably be the one I could remove. I am looking to salvage one more point somewhere. I mean, maybe the 8% reduction is enough. We'll see. Let's try. I'll wait for Last Epoch Season 2 trying new stuff. I really, really wanted to. But the next, oh shit, what did I run short of? A strength point. A strength, how did I run short of a strength point? Oh, doorbell, be right back. Okay, this is fine. Everything is working again. So where were we stuck? Elden Ring, replayability. This month, crazy. When in 2 days we got Assassin's Creed Shadows. I'm not super excited for it, but I'll look into it, right? If it's like worth, not worth, we're gonna trash talk it. We'll see. Then we got Adamfall, Kazan the First Zerker. We got the patch coming, the patch announcement. Wow, like positively stacked. We had an absolute like start in mid of March. Starved. And now everything is happening at the same time. Like goddamn. Right, either it's a gaming famine or a flood. There's no in between. Well, give me that iron shield thing. That iron rune. Okay, so this mana consumption is somewhat better. It's still not where I would like it to be. Or somewhat healthier. I'll wait for Assassin's Creed. I'm not sure if I can or cannot wait for Assassin's Creed, right? Am I super pumped? Am I not super pumped? Guess it might be standard fun to play. I'm always a bit torn with the Assassin's Creed titles. I've never been the biggest fan of the franchise, right? I've never like played the old ones too much. But I like Valhalla. It was okay. And I'm just intrigued in new games. And at the end of the day, right? I just like to check out new games. I just want Elden Ring 2. You and me both, sir. I mean, let's be fair. I don't need Elden Ring 2. I just need anything from FromSoft. That's like Elden Ring. Basically Elden Ring 2. But I don't care if it's called Elden Ring 2. Call it like the Knights of Camelot fight off zombies or something. As long as it's like Elden Ring 2. Right? Oh wow, that Lord of the Pit is getting positively rackadoodled. I wasn't aware we had like improved the damage this much since yesterday. Right? I hate fighting these orbs and then like getting stuck on them. Wrecked. Here the tier 15 map. Still sad it's only one. At least level up incoming. I haven't done one Arbiter before. No. We did yesterday for the first time ever the Ascension, the 4th Ascension with a monk. I have done the Ascension with a Pathfinder before, but the Pathfinder felt a bit like cheat code because of the way how you play him. And the monk was obviously like a melee character versus Zarok. That was really cool. It was truly a challenge, and we had an epic fight against him where I almost choked at the end. Like we had like 1,000 honor left or something, and like 2 or 3 hits of him would have taken me down. So it was truly fun. Hey, that level up helps perfect because now I can reduce my mana cost again. So we hope that we get to the Arbiter today. We have 2 Citadels really close, and I should be able to get to them in a meaningful amount of time. But obviously, I need to find that 3rd Citadel, and I need to not fail my Citadels. That being said, I know I'm strong enough to take him, but I still gotta not screw up. Sometimes harder than it looks, right? Step 1, don't screw up. Step 2, like really don't screw up. You're doing tier 16 with 15 exalted gear. It's funny how cheap it is in a trade league, but again, also how easy it is to do it solo self-found. Because if I consider like how few I actually struggled to make it work with a few tricks and everything, right? And the knowledge that we've acquired, it makes me wonder how truly easy it is in the trade league. Right, if I get it already done solo self-found that we do 100k deeps and feel like strong, like how much stronger are you in the trade league, pretty much? Right? So much easier to scale your power. Okay, map done. That's good. We're though down to 1 tier 15 map. I hate being down to like 1 tier 15 map. It always feels so terrible. That's why I tend to like clear this. It's also an irradiated map that gives bonus XP. So this one is not only irradiated, it also gives 6% bonus XP, And it has bigger pack size and everything. Yeah, you need to trade for 5% of the damage. Well, I guess it's more trading for the perfect bonuses, like gloves that have attack speed, an amulet that has the right things. Oh, that's also our goal today. So my amulet is less than optimal. So I think we're going to be doing some money laundering for amulets. I think that's going to be fun. Like, I'm really playing something that's not green. Right? If you're looking at what I have, it's like 45 energy shield and 20 maximum energy shield. It's not crazy. So we could truly try to get something new in that department. I thought you skipped the stream today. Well, I was busy with a YouTube video overflow. I really wanted you to have the guide for the monk before we play another day. Otherwise, I would have felt terrible. Of like continue playing while you're still waiting for your information. Trying to avoid that. Okay, increased rarity, increased magic monsters, number of rare monsters play, have less cooldown recovery. You know what? That's fine. How big is the Atlas, by the way? Endless. I mean, that thing is procedurally generated, which you might think about what you want, right? It just keeps on and on and on. I personally don't like the procedural generation of items, right? I prefer a handcrafted experience. Like, why does the Atlas have to be infinite? It doesn't make it better because it's just random generated slop at some point. 90-minute monk guide. Well, so the monk guide is so long because it's the whole progression. It's literally from Act 1 to the very end. Oh shit, where? And that was my tier 15 map, right? Where did that take me?
I'll sing of you.
So, like, we wanted to have the full progression from the beginning to the end in a meaningful manner. And I think that worked out. So now I gotta take 3 of these beauties and jam them all into each other. Actually, we're gonna take that... one 14er and just do the caverns with it. It's actually fine. But let's magic them up. At least the one. Yep. Regal your maps to get more waystones. Sir, I would love to regal my maps. I don't have the materials to do that. Wait, is this endless actually? Yes, the endgame, the Atlas is procedural generated. So the further you go, the more is being made. So you could endlessly keep playing the Atlas, which allows you to actually endlessly keep playing the Atlas. The thing is, there are no endless golds. There is the standard golds of like killing the breach boss, killing the Arbiter, then killing the Arbiter in a harder difficulty, and then killing the breach boss in a harder difficulty, and so on. But I mean, like how many times can you kill a boss until you're just like done killing a boss, right? So I do like personally a handcrafted experience more of like with endgame golds. My endgame just simply doesn't need to be endless, right? I have a start point, level 1. I have an end point, which is kill the Arbiter, kill Zesht, kill whatever King of the Mist, right? To do every like kill the Trial Master. So start at an actual endpoint, and it feels good to like start and end. But having like an endless Atlas that I can never complete because there is not a completion. I'm searching for Citadels at the moment. You can't find them. You should be able to find them really easy. Have you looked for the beams, sir? I mean, I have pretty much not tried, and I have already 2 close to me. So they are starting closer to the middle than ever. The best advice I can give you at this point is just go in one direction. And you'll inevitably stumble up in one. And I actually miss out on it. King of the Mist, Simulacrum, and Expedition are the hardest to get. On Soul Self-Found. Yeah, I do only personally care about the Arbiter. Right? The others are like too much grindiness. Where do I see what I need to do though? Centralized. You need to clear 3 citadels, but it needs to be 3 specific citadels. So you need from each citadel a fragment. So Iron Citadel and the other 2. And then if you have the 3 fragments, you bring them to the Burning Monolith, and then you're able to mingle and jingle with the Arbiter. And I guess better have fire resistance maxed out for the Arbiter. And technically, that is the pinnacle challenge. But after killing the Arbiter, you get skill points to make the Arbiter harder, correct? So then you can do Arbiter +1. Then you can Arbiter +2. And I think the hardest is Arbiter +4. If you then so feel like, right? I guess people will tell you unless you have beaten Arbiter 4, you haven't even, right? Why are you even playing the game? They don't care if you kill him once, you're going to kill him 4 times at least. But killing him 4 times at least is also the consideration. That means you gotta find all citadels X times if you're not getting multiple fragments. I've been focused on doing all the maps in circles. Yeah, so you kind of want to do a straight path and just activate every tower on the way. Now, don't feel bad about activating maps in a circle. I, for example, choose 3 towers, and in all 3 towers I put boss maps. So I had like 24 boss maps around me. And then I did 24 boss maps, right? So there is no right or wrong. Like, sure, you are looking for the citadels, but on the other hand, you also want to level up and push the levels of your maps higher. So you want to reach tier 15 maps, right? Because what's the advantage of pretty much pushing in one direction if you're pushing in one direction with tier 1 maps? I mean, I could, for example, now just take tier 1 maps and then just jam my way until I am at the Citadel, but I wouldn't just like make any progress until then, right? No new items, no nothing. Obviously, if I just want to get to the Citadels, it might make sense. You have to do it in Hardcore Soul Self-Found too. That's true. I am sorry. I started this whole playthrough as a failure anyways, because I didn't do it in Hardcore Solo Self-Found. My apologies, Chan. I am lacking in conviction. Yes, obviously. Not sure why you would even wake up in the morning. It's not hardcore. Well, so like, let's say I am currently level 87. Okay, I don't need to get stronger to kill the Arbiter. You understand? I do not need, like, I have the DPS to kill the Arbiter. I have the survival to kill the Arbiter. So at least the first Arbiter. So technically, I don't need to improve my strength to get done what I need to get done. That being said, I can always get stronger to kill the Arbiter easier. So technically, pushing only tier 1 maps is not like a complete crazy thought. Not complete crazy. Oh, it's 45 to 259 crackling energy. We got maximum energy shield, attributes, and fire resistance. Holy. That's actually almost more energy shield than mine has, right? But it doesn't have critical hit chance, so that's a bit sadness.
What can I do for you?
Okay.
Speak.
Yes.
Oh, we leveled up. I forget. Ladies and gentlemen, we leveled up, and that means I can... play around with my... No, with my vendors.
What is it?
I mean, unlikely I will get something, but you are never getting tired of actually checking for the possibility. Right? What if?
Quicken your
You never disenchant stuff. Well, I'm playing solo self-found. If I don't disenchant stuff, I don't have enough regolds. I mean, I'm at 18 regolds. That is not a lot. That might as well not exist. So it's really sad. We need to do the sump. So yeah, I either upscale things or I end up in the dust. Oh, great. This is less effective curse on monsters. 79% more monster life. Hey, how about we just eat a fat potato? That amount of monster life plus is going to be absolutely atrocious. Let's go. I can't beat Sekima's 4th boss with my Merc, let alone the Arbiter. Sekima's 4th boss with a Merc. I have actually not played my grenade build that far to give you any comment on that, right? Like it might be possible with the Galvanic shard build. So I feel like at some point the grenade build that I've been enjoying the most is definitely falling behind in terms of like the single target damage. So it's just still feeling good for clearing maps, but for clearing then the pinnacle challenges might just not feel as good as. Even if you get like the highest damaging shebang for you. How much I hate burning ground, right? I have died to a magma explosion lately. You might not want to believe it, but it's been a very bad experience. Because I was pretty much full HP, and for some reason the magma explosion took me down. I'm still not sure why. I watched the VOD to understand, you know, what happened to me, what actually killed me there. Still don't know. Probably my #1 change I'm voting for. Give me a death recap of any capacity, right? To just make it somewhat able for me to understand what happened. I do believe I should put the point into my potion refills energy shield, guys. Because like my life refills over killing, so if I kill things I actually get life back because I have the spirit gem for that. The main problem you encounter is a lack of greater jeweler orbs. In order to get greater jeweler orbs, and that's what I have felt so far, is you need to get some rarity plus going. I, for example, have 0 rarity plus. I was lucky to get a perfect jeweler's orb. Yes, you heard right. I have a perfect jeweler's orb. But that perfect jeweler's orb I can't use for 5 Link because I simply lack the greater one. Don't know why GGG won't put a combat log. I mean, you know how it is, why we don't have like a damage meter in Diablo 4, because obviously it's too complicated. These developers, they don't make them like they used to, you know? Well, imagine having a combat log in your ARPG game to like understand what's happening and like try to maybe improve your build. Absolutely crazy. Banish that thought, right? Would you have anything like that? Sounds absolutely crazy. Oh, 2 maps. Let's go. Lucky me. I have 110 and get more perfect than greater. See, I don't have any magic find because I am personally not a big fan of the magic find. What does hexproof mean? Unaffected by curses. Oh no. Monsters damage with extra chaos damage. Yeah, how about no? How about no? I have to say, like, Expedition, I really like the least of all of them. I mean, I do the Expedition just because, well, it's there. But I don't really dig it much. Haha, you get it? You know? Yeah, it's a joke because, you know, explosions and, yeah, you get it. Would it surprise you, ladies and gentlemen? So, like, we all know that ARPGs don't have damage meters, okay? But you're pretty much aware that developers have developer builds, right? Like, they have a developer build where they play on. So if they play test the game, the developers in their company, they don't play test it in a normal client, they play test it in a developer client with a console, right? Would it surprise you if the developer itself in their developer console had a damage meter to test things, because they obviously need to test things properly. They can't just be like, hey, is this maybe doing too much damage? How does it feel? Now, they can't go by feel. You need to go by numbers. So would it surprise you if the developers actually had damage meters, but for some reason we don't get them to the players? Because if you think about it, they need to. Like, you cannot tell me that they don't have internal damage meters. Because how are you going to test things otherwise, right? How are you going to test nerfs and balances? I mean, you can't just make a build and then be like, oh yeah, this feels somewhat like I'm going by feel here, and this feels somewhat better. This feels somewhat different. You gotta go by data. Grimdawn has it in last epoch. Hell, even Dragonkin the Banished, which is technological, looking way behind, has a damage meter. So, that being said, how do I say this now? I only want a damage meter to test things, but I wouldn't want to run around consistently with a damage meter. So I do believe that damage meters in general are toxic and they make you feel bad. And I would hate having to look consistently at a damage meter. But sometimes you just want to know, like, you're unsure, are these gloves a little bit better or not? I mean, sure, we have the DPS in the tooltip, but sometimes the DPS in the tooltip feels, oh, Jesus Christ, wholly inadequate. Yeah, give us a target dummy in the hideout. Exactly. I don't need a DPS meter with me at any given point, but I want like, if we have a target dummy, why does the target dummy not have a DPS meter? So yes, like that I am absolutely with you. Thank you for saying that. I don't want, like, here in a map, I don't want to look at a DPS because you get obsessed, right? People get obsessed and you can't turn it off. Like, it's going to be there and you're like, let me look at it, let me look at it, let me look at it. Nah. But, like, if I'm testing things, right, if I'm testing a build, if I'm trying to like, find something out, give it to me. And then I want a target dummy. Shouldn't be hard to give that a damage read. And I say shouldn't be hard, but I don't know anything about coding, so I just say shouldn't be hard because it seems like it shouldn't be hard, but what do I know, right? I'm an armchair developer, random content creator, never touched a line of code myself. So obviously I know how coding works, right? Break it down. It's really sad. I have found the perfect bows, and this is not my character for bow gameplay, right? Oh, that is 7 and 7. That is such a sad item.
Until next time.
This is not my bow gameplay character. 1 and zeros, it's easy. Damn. Become a developer. What did I just put away there that I shouldn't have put away there? What did I put away? Ah, Spirit Gem. Yeah. Spirit Gem 17. I can make my Ghost Dance 17. That's okay. The other 17 I kept because Wind Dancer didn't get... Well, actually, Wind Dancer gave me a bit more evasion, so I guess, yay. Let's improve that. Good. Next map. No, wait, that's wrong. Not next map, because look in the map device, Chan. We're at a tower again. Do we add bosses now? What do you think? We're going to do a tier 13. Not a 14, because we don't have 14s. Do a 13. Chat said I need to regal it up or they're going to punch me in the throat. And I really don't want chat to punch me in the throat again. You're a beast. Well, thank you, Callie. I've been enjoying myself. I mean, I really enjoyed making this guide. It turned out to be 1 hour and 30 minutes long. But I also included the Ascension runs because I felt like if you make a progression guide, you should put at least 1 Ascension run from floor 1 to the final floor in. Because otherwise, like, how are people gonna learn if they never see a full run? Like, if they never have seen a run to floor 4, maybe. So I felt like not putting that in was kind of like bad. Another unique. It's like I'm getting unique for days, but not the other stuff. What is the God Project, my friend? Well, Gemini, we started at level 1, solo self-found. I emptied my complete account of money. So, like, in case you didn't know this, but money is shared in solo self-found between your characters. Like, I went back to 0, okay? Like, really everything out of the window. I emptied my whole stash, so everything out. Like pretty much brand new account start. And we created this character with the purpose of going through the whole progression another time. To kind of see how much different is it now that we know everything, right? How much can we actually do? Yeah, start from scratch, exactly. So from 1 to God, from scratch. And it has gone really good. Like, I mean, we are sitting at our 100k DPS now with the monk. So we kind of like, if everything is multiplying upwards, we're there. We have good survivability. I mean, we're at 4,000 energy shield, almost base. My items are acceptable. I still look for somewhat better stuff, especially amulet-wise. So that's going to be a good gamble today. I mean, we have the money. Oh, see, like I can still die if I throw myself into something like this too deep. I shouldn't, but I can. We do really need a perfect jeweler's orb. Sad face. Quite intense project. Yes, this is day 5. So the fun part is that we haven't invested that many hours into this. So you would think like that, like with a brand new character, we've actually invested like, I don't know, 50 hours now to get to this point, but we didn't, which comes as a surprise to me. So if we would just want to make a new character, brand new character from level 0, and we were rushing for the Arbiter, we're currently sitting at 1 day and 2 hours played. Right? 26 hours in. And like, if I'm lucky with my Citadel finds in the next 4 hours, like 30 hours max, I should be able to kill the Arbiter. Goals to finish all content drama. I want to kill the Arbiter. So start at level 1 and at Arbiter dead.
Hello.
Didn't get a new thingy. You got it? I mean, here. You see, it's a stone citadel, ladies and gentlemen. Incorrupted, actually. That's cool. Vaults of what's the Vaults of Kamasa? Biome Vault. I don't know what that is. That a bonus thingy to this? I've never seen this before, the Vaults of Kamasa. That's new to me. So I don't even know what that is. It looks cool. I want it. I mean, something called the Vault of Kamasa. Sounds ominous. I have a boss tablet. Boss tablet, boss tablet, boss tablet. It's only 5 bosses, but I think we're going to do it. Because I need more tier 15 maps. Nice! Look at that. We get the boss. Woo! That is cool. Okay, tier 15 map. That is area contains extra lightning damage. I don't like extra lightning damage. Get it up, 190. That was monsters deal extra. Oh, no. I'm not gonna choose that map further. Like I'm already like this is enough suffering for me. It's a unique map. I assume it's a unique. Do I need to know a trick for that, Lucan? Like, okay, wait. Don't tell me what it is. Tell me, can I screw it up? So I have not done the vaults. Okay. So I don't know. Can I screw it up? Can I go in there and make a mistake and then it's just bad? Or is it just beneficial? So I want to screw it up. I had once like a special map. There was a vendor and he sold me like very good items. But I have only found that one single time. Like it was on a lake. So he was like sitting at the water and I just walked up to him and he's like, bro, you can only take one, but here's a bunch of amazing items. Finally finished my monk. You know, the only thing I would like to change about my monk is I would kind of like to play the Arbiter of Ash as well. The Herald of Ash, just for the YOLOs. So right now we've been focusing on lightning and ice damage, right? Because it's just funny to do. And it works. But for some reason, I would also like to like just get the Fire Herald in for no reason. Because there is literally no reason why you would like to put that in as well. Okay, let's not activate the breach. We have figured out we are really strong, so we're just blasting through breaches. Right, it's Monk. We have the double herald combination, wombo combo, maddening shenanigans happening. These stupid dudes with their pillars, they can actually smash us into smithereens if things go unfortunate. I'm getting all kinds of waystones that are not the waystones you're looking for. Love to see it. Still not activated. Let's find the boss. Are Citadel like hideouts? No, Citadels are the things you're hunting. So in a Citadel, there's a specific boss. I think Iron Citadel should be Jamanra. There is the... Where is he in the Storm Citadel? No, Iron Citadel isn't it Count Junor? So each Citadel has a big boss, and you need to kill that boss to get fragments. And with these fragments, you can then summon the Arbiter. So Citadels are your respective Super Pinnacle challenge. And they're supposed to be hard. I mean, what means hard? You gotta be ready for them, right? That being said, like if you arrive at a Citadel, you need to be strong. Can I like I have to put a tier 15 map into a Citadel, I assume. Right? But I have personally never done a Citadel, so I only know what Citadels are. But as this is what makes this project so interesting, Chad. So this is a first for me. I usually make characters up to level 85 and then I make them clear tier 16 maps and then I stop caring. Okay, that's the extent of what I do with the end game. Okay, get to the end game, clear tier 16 map, and then I'm done. I'm fine. My build is working, right? Proof of concept. But this time with the God project, we wanted to go all the way. So if I'm already gonna make this project, we might as well go the extra mile to try to kill the Arbiter today, or latest tomorrow. I would prefer to do it today. Pretty sure you're too weak for the Arbiter. Well, I could kill Zarok already. So White Ape, that felt good. I don't know if I'm too weak to kill the Arbiter. I mean, it will definitely be a fight instead of just a blast, right? And that's what I'm hoping for. Zarok was also a fight. So Zarok was not just standing there and like he's dead 2 seconds later. Nah. I was having a real combat with him, right? I had to do his mechanics. I had to avoid his attacks. And that's how I want it to be. I don't want to blast the opponent. There's nothing fun in that. You fight Arbiter before? No, never. Okay. I mean, I'll just accept it. I could have avoided it and not taken that hit. Ow. Unlucky. Let's wait. Let's do the thing we wanted to do. Yeah. We took this one with us and this one for the reason that I have Orbs of Alchemy. Like, I don't have the Exalted Orbs to slam. So I just use Orbs of Alchemy to see if maybe something fun comes out. Especially when I get... Wow, that has 15% attack speed. And it also does have 96% elemental damage with attacks. It'll never get strong enough, right? But that's what we have our quarterstaff stash for. So we're going to take these 3 quarterstaffs. Actually, you have to stay like this because you're insane. But you can come. No, because they're different. Wait, but they're different level. Or do they need to be different base level too? Wonder why I cannot reforge these 3 into each other. Oh, because one is advanced. Huh. I was not aware you were advanced only. You need to be expert. I don't want to do that one. Do I have another... You're advanced too. Do I have another expert? And then we're just going to regal that one up. Yeah, you're shit. Good. I mean, it could turn out to be amazing. It could turn out to be sadness, but you at least need to try. Okay, you get back to my... Running out of space for these things. What do you have? Elon's tabs? Well, you know, like if the man comes back to cheat some more in Path of Exile and pretend everyone does it, I want to have a stash tab reserved for him. You know, look out for poor Elon. I put a bunch of easy maps in there, you know. Today's an easier time. Okay, we have to do this one now, sadly, with a tier 13. Because we accidentally died. Stash is limited like in D4. Nah. You can keep buying new tabs. So on my main, like where all my items are, my friend, I don't organize my tabs because I don't know, I'm lazy, I guess. I just buy new tabs. So whenever something gets overcrowded, I just go into the store and buy myself more tabs. And then I'm like, oh yeah, this will totally solve my space issues. Instead of like, you know, just throwing items away that are useless that I'll never use because you're a hoarder. You just keep adding more premium tabs to never worry. It's definitely not an addiction, Mom. It's not a phase, okay? This is like, it's okay. I'm allowed to do that. Don't judge me. I definitely took better care of my stashes right now, but in my stashes, there's still a lot of items that I'm like, but what if I need them? Right? That's what it ends up every single time. What if I need them? What if this item turns out to be good? Right? It's hard to let go of the potential. And especially in this game where, like, the crafting materials can potentially turn any junk into treasure. Right? I mean, you do some Chaos Orbs on it, you slam some Exalted, and suddenly an item that you gave completely lost turns out to be incredible. You could teach me crafting. Well, there's not really much to learn. Crafting is gambling in this game. Right? You take your Exalted, you take your Regals, you slam them on an item, and you hope for good outcomes. Which gets increasingly more painful if you play solo self-found. Because in solo self-found, your resources will be limited. In the trade league, you always have the option to find a good item, then trade the good item for divines, and then use that divine orb to just get yourself tons of regals, and then you can craft as much as you ever want at regals exalted, and then you can craft as much as you ever wanted to. Now I'm gonna say that the crafting system for the start of the game is okay, right? Like now for the early access, for the time being, the crafting system is okay. Not for anyone who's seriously trying to push the game, not for anyone who's like spending like thousands and thousands of hours with the game, no. But for the player that plays through the campaign, reaches the end game, maybe does another character, it is a dopamine fun factor. Like it's a gambling shenanigan. You throw things, you might get like a good outcome, you might not. If you do, you're like, oh, this is so good. If you don't, you're like, wow, I hate this system. How did you get so much spirit? With Lead Me Through Grace. So yes, with the with the Ascension. And my chest piece right now in Soul Self-Found has 1000 evasion and almost 400 energy shield. So that's a lot of bonus spirit. Now, obviously, this is not the best chest to guess because chests can go up to, I think, 1500 evasion rating, and energy shield goes up to 600 almost. So you notice there is a lot of headroom, but those are like the crazy chests. You're down $240 by playing Soul Self-Found. What happened, sir? Are you investing too much into stash tabs? Are you a hoarder too? Do we need to write you in for the Hoarder Anonymous? Okay, we're almost at the Citadel, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so the Evasion Energy Shield chest is truly worth it. I would not discard that. Damn. You suck. We just start selling some items because I need some more money at least because we wanted to gamble some amulets. Oh, sorry. I just sold him my stuff. I just sold him my materials accidentally. That was not the plan. You're obviously not the vendor we were looking for. Where are we stuck? I mean, before we do the Citadel, we're definitely gonna gamble amulets. Okay, that is the Misa. No, I want to do the Abyss. Yes, Abyss is fun. Abyss is fun. So we're gonna go into maps, tier 15, and again we're down to 1 tier 15. I don't know why it's so bad, ladies and gentlemen, but I always end up with one single tier 15 map. I cannot seem to get some surplus, mainly because I just die to stupid things. Rip 3 million on Emmys just due to... Well, I don't need much. I just need an amulet that gives me more... energy shield. I mean, right now I have an amulet that gives me 10 spirit. That's useless. Why would I want an amulet that gives me 10 spirit? I cannot gain spirit from the amulet, right? But the amulet by chance has critical hit and it has energy shield, so it's not bad. But it also doesn't do anything for me. You can do Waystone, Drop Chance, and Atlas Tree. What do you think we did, my friend? What do you think we did? There's only so much Waystone, Drop Chance you can do. It's definitely holding me back that I'm just not juicing all the maps up completely. That was an advantage you had in the trade league. So by just like slamming all my materials just into these maps to get them like get me better outcomes. Wait, who's the boss on this map? It's not the elephant guy. Oh no, it's the big skeleton dude. He's the big skeleton dude. And he wanted to mingle and jingle. Tingle and tangle, bingle and bongo. Didn't have it. How's it going? Very well. We are so close to our first Citadel ever. First Citadel ever, ladies and gentlemen. I'm positively excited. You know, like you don't get many firsts if you put like hundreds and hundreds of hours into games. It's hard at some point to get like these first experiences, right? But that's actually a first. And as you expect, I am looking forward to it. Ah, we found him. Okay, we got an amulet, chat. This could be the best amulet. Increased evasion rating, maximum energy shield. Hey, not bad, but also not good. So that's what I want, like a good lunar amulet. Okay, let's not get slammed. I've gotten slammed by that hand one single time and I died. Yeah, that was a great position for the yeah, that's good. Please keep putting the bell there. Yep, this is what we are aiming for. Bell supremacy, guys. Didn't want to hit the bell in the first place anyways, right? I never wanted to hit the bell, right? Like, why? Okay, that was one map. I truly missed the times where bosses kept dropping 2 maps. Or 3. You know how we get more maps? We choose a boss map that has 2 bosses. So there's this boss map, I think it's called, is it Backwash? Where you have this double Miller boss. It's always a double boss. And they each dropped a tier 15 map. That was my trick. Do that one. Ta-da. Okay, now that we have this one done, we're teleporting back to the start to activate the simulacrum, I would say. right? I went through everything. We activate the simulacrum. See where it goes. Is it always double? Yeah, so the Miller boss is always 2. How early in leveling do you prefer rarity found over defensive stats? I don't play with any rarity at the given moment. Right now. I mean, technically, like, get it as soon as you can. Like, having rarity found, like carry as much as you need to. Carry as much as you're allowed to. Okay, where's the wind? Is the wind now going up, or is the wind going... Like, I'm still trying to understand, actually, how this works, right? Just to this day, I'm still, like... I mean, in my opinion, the current simulacrum is going upwards. But wouldn't that mean that I have to move upwards? Because now if I'm going down, I'm going against the wind. Shouldn't that technically be bad? And I must be doing something right, as I haven't, like, lost my spree yen. So that's over now. Ta-da. Let's see. Last Epoch has changed release date to the 17th. Really, Doug? I did not expect them to relent, because, like, it kind of makes them look weak. Like, I mean, weak is the wrong word, but you know what I mean? It's like, oh wow, that's a lot of energy shield and evasion rating out of the house. It makes them look like, you know, we can't compete with the big games anyway, so we might as well.
Yes.
This pair of boots has 30% movement speed.
Indeed.
Fire and cold resistance, but sadly not a lot. And lightning resistance, actually. I mean, they're definitely better than what I have, right? So if I now put these boots on with 30% movement, my cold resistance just goes away. So if I do that, I would need more cold resistance. Okay, I think now the time has come, Chad, to try to make up for my
Good eating.
other stuff. So let's sell that here quickly.
Time.
Put this all in the stash. Lunar goes away. Okay, I need to first look into the delirium, because I wanted to check if we have some. I think with a guild and probably 2 ires, I could make something, because right now I haven't, like, done anything to my amulet. Okay, we need to get more cold resistance, but my amulet already has 27% cold resistance. I need less fire resistance, though, but I can't put my prismatic ring off, because that would kind of stink. This has lightning. This has lightning. My gloves have, my helmet has. My helmet has a lot of fire resistance, so we could swap my helmet out for something else, but this is my best helmet I have, so I can't. The good thing is I kept the second helmet with also a lot of energy shield, because I have all these helmets, right? And this one has also tons of energy shield, which is kind of good. There was another 200 energy shield helmet I kept back just for the this one, but this one did not have any resistances. I mean, that has 34% cold, which is more than the cold on my other one. So if this one would turn out better, it would be good. That means I'm going to have to take my And it didn't turn out better. It actually turned out the same because it also has 35% fire resistance, right? Yikes. I mean, it has more maximum life, though. Like, a bit less energy shield, but more maximum life. What do we do? What do we do? I mean, I could change this one out because that has 37%. But look at how much DPS this one. This ring here is like a sizable chunk of DPS. Add a rune? Yeah, but with a rune add, we're just getting like a little bit more. So I'm just somewhat unhappy with the, like, here. What is it? Where's cold, cold, cold? So, like, it's bringing us up to 51%. The easiest way is if I could find an amulet that has just more cold resistance. That'd be great. Surely. Vol for 2 sockets? No. Don't make me vol things. I really don't want to. I mean, I love the 30% movement speed because that's amazing. Like, you want it. You know what? Let's just buy some amulets. I don't have the super funds. Like, we have 300, but let's just buy some, okay? Here, we're gonna... See, that's what we're gonna buy because I cannot afford more. That has 34% increased armor. That's sad. We got nothing. We got nothing. We have sadness. That's actually a lot of maximum energy shield bonus. I mean, seriously, that's a lot of maximum energy shield bonus. That also is nice energy shield and life. So these two are. I mean, I hate the mana there. Gonna forget about these. Increased critical strike damage bonus is nice, but the armor is useless. That's 44% evasion rating. I mean, that 48% energy shield is quite nice. But it has no resistances, right? Don't see me using any of these anytime soon. Couldn't you use an essence to add cold too? Oh, you mean like a crafting essence? Honestly, I don't really dabble with essences, so I should have probably at some point dabbled with essences. And right now we're gonna have these 2 amulets ready. I guess I'll just play with a bit less cold resistance and just see how it goes. I mean, we're rocking our frozen anti-charm thingy. Lightning is still good. Fire's good. I guess it's okay. Let's see. We got the ritual here. We got the boss here. So this is what I need a tier 15 map for. The vault is linked to the stone citadel, so I can actually go over tower, boss fight, vault there. Or I go for Oasis, Vault, and there. Well, I guess let's just do the Oasis as a tier 13. Because we only have like 115 map, right? So, can't really throw that out of the window too much. Let's do a ritual. See what comes out of it. Skabiri, thank you for your subscription and support. Mac, thank you for the 105 months of subber dubbers. Sorry for missing that earlier. But we're all looking forward to that Citadel find. I really don't know what to expect. Okay, look how fast we are now. Chat, we're speed demon. Chat was already like putting funny eyes on me for like moving with like only 0% movement speed bonus. Huh? Now I can run it out of any kind of danger. Movement speed, gang, gang. Well, that's an exalted. I need that. I'm running out. I kind of want to like just slam exalteds on that 48% energy shield amulet. What do you think, Chad? Is that the way to go? But it's again, it's a spirit amulet, but it has 48% energy shield plus. I should check how much energy shield would that mean more now. Because my current one has 20% plus, but it also has a flat energy shield multiplier, right? But I have a lot of flat energy shield bonus, so 40% more should be decent. You put the builds online somewhere. We just uploaded the whole progression guide to this point. Just today, we uploaded that. Is there any point to start PoE 2 now? Or wait for the 4th of April? Well, I do believe the game will be different on the 4th of April. So if you haven't started yet, and if you do not feel the burning need to, I would wait. Main reason is that a lot of builds will get changed, probably. So you could get used to a certain way of playing, and then after the 4th, that way of playing is not working. Or you're now investing in a build, and the build already gets nerfed then. Therefore, there is ample reason to wait. Unless you have a burning desire inside your pants to play Path of Exile right the fuck now, right? Then you should certainly just play it right the fuck now. Don't let anyone else tell you different, my friend. Did they make these explosions slower? Because I feel like these dudes here, they used to explode so fast, and I used to get hit every single time by their shebang. Now no, that's not happening anymore. So either I got more, I'm paying more attention, or they made that slower without telling me. That's bad, and I don't like it. Citadels are easy, Arbiter is harder. Funny part is they added more tries to Arbiter, so it's not a one try anymore. Because in case you missed it, guys, Arbiter used to be a one try. Yeah, you get there, you go through the Citadels, everything, right? And then you try them for the first time ever, fail, maybe, because you don't know the mechanics, and no room for approval. You just have to find all the pieces again before you can try again. Which is actually stupid game design. Sorry, said it, not taking it back. How are you doing, Chrono? Very good. I took so long to make today's guide, but I also tried to make it good. But it's always like, it's like this two-edged blade. Like, I'm really happy that we made the guide, but at the same time, I'm like, what if it doesn't get views now? Right? So I took all day long to make that. I could have streamed instead, but I really wanted to make a good one. What if it doesn't get views now? You know, the standard struggles as a creator. Put extra effort into something. Don't get rewarded. You know the absolute struggles of content creation. Like, I have this absolute amazing idea. No one wants to watch it. Like when you do passion projects. I'm ready for Druid to drop. I'm ready for Act 4, 5, and 6 right the hell now. And the main reason is not that I dislike playing through Act 1 to 3 cruel, but I just want to see more boss designs, right? Because right now, if we get Act 4, 5, and 6, we are going to get a lot of in-between bosses. So, like the Titan and the... not like Jamanra and Count Junor and so on. So not like the end bosses, all the in-between bosses, the Queen of Filth that we have gotten, and all these kind of like in-between bosses. I am really looking forward to those, right? And then obviously how the story concludes, but it's 3 more acts. How many bosses have we gotten? Like, so let's think about Act 1. How many bosses was that in Act 1? We got the Rust King, we got the Druid guy, we had Beira, we have the Worm at the beginning, the Devourer, you got Esinia, Draven, Lackey, the Bird, King of the Mist. We had the Executioner. There is Count Geonor. So alone Act 1 has so many bosses. And now, like, think about the further to come, right, content is going to have even more bosses, too, per act. Like, alone Act 2 had, like, tons as well, right? I think it's 50 bosses in total. It's quite something. And all these bosses potentially end up in the end game, right? On maps as map bosses and so on. I like that. That's why I want to see Act 4, 5, and 6. So the whole game just gets more enriched and goes further. Also, as we're getting the Hunters, as you say, and the Druid, what other skills are we getting? Because that's the thing, like, there's new skills coming, but can these skills also be used by other classes? Can you use them with some weapon swap setups? I mean, there is not many engaged skills apart from lead, but with a spear, you're getting a spear jump. So can I now use the spear jump as a monk to maybe spear jump around, and then as I land into my opponents, I swap over to my quarterstaff to whack things, right? Can I use the spear jump as I don't know what? Was possible, was popping, you know? That's what I am personally excited for. Another quarterstaff. That's 2 quarterstaffs in one rotation here, but nothing, not even a single good one. Is this a monk build? This is a monk build. Improved, enhanced, pushed further. Really trying to get the most out of the monk. Double Herald, Bonanza, solo self-found. The build is uploaded as well, so the video just got online. The final update to the video will be as we then kill the Arbiter. Aha, you thought you had me, and you actually did. But I kind of rolled out of the way. Okay, nothing. So this is like nothing with a little bit of nothing on top. Yeah, I here. It's just by that. Okay. Wait, can I just here refresh and then just have nothing? Okay, now we can do the vault. So this was important, chat. We did this map to be able to do the vault. Do I put a high tier? Oh, that's the question, chat. Do I put a high tier map into the vault or not?
Yes.
Is that what you do? Because we have this here. It's called the Vault of Kamasa. Do I now put a tier 15 in there? Because I don't have one. Yeah, on Citadel, I have to put a tier 15. I understand this, but what's with the Vaults of Kamasa? It's a unique map. I guess the higher map I put, the better items are. But I only have like I could only offer tier 13. I can't do anything else. I mean, let's see what happens. Door. Vault. Oh, do I have a time limit? Or do I just go? I mean, this is cool. Don't get me wrong. I really like this. Am I allowed to teleport out? I thought like 13, that when there's items dropping, they're all like high level at least. Well, that's a lot of gold that's dropping here. Heavy bell. Kamasa's treasury. I'm somewhat not too excited. Like, you know, it's like, I understand, but it's cool. But I was hoping for more. That's a map. I'm happy now. Take in. Where's the big vault monster? That's hunting me. Well, this is Path of Exile. You don't just get gifts from Path of Exile, right? There's like potentially you're doing this vault, but there's either a timer you're not aware of or a monster stalking you about to tear your throat out, right? But you're not getting like any gifts from the game. Not like, oh yeah, so we like you and that's why we just gave you a unique map that's only positive. When was the last time that has happened? Okay, Wayne, let me make magic. 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 Hmm. 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 Nothing's too special.
Move along now.
Case resistance. I don't have it. No, I didn't mean you to go there. You were supposed to be the chosen one. We're supposed to unite them, Anakin. Game. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Stone Citadel awaits. How many? I got 3 left. I wanted to check how much more would this be. We're sitting at 3 aid. This is not much more. And especially not worth it over like torching my resistances. Maps, tier 15 map. Okay, we're getting monsters, gold found, pack size, movement speed, attack speed, cast speed, bleed on hit, and monsters have energy shield. That's totally something I should put into the Stone Citadel. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, sirs and ma'ams, dudes and dames, my first Citadel ever. And it's a corrupted one too. Huh. Wait, is Doriani the boss of the Stone Citadel? Oh, okay, yeah, just stun me. This is what I said earlier. Like, there's no many ways for me to die, but having like a gazillion dudes just jump you and stun you is certainly a way how I could still die. Right? My absolute nightmare fighting through a map full of these guys. I mean, if this goes after the standard Doriani pattern, I would just have to keep close to the water, and then I would see the Doriani area after some point, right? I mean, if this would behave the same way as, then that would be the easiest way to find him. I'm happy my lightning resistance is up. My cold resistance is ass, though. Map is huge. I mean, I just put a tier 15 map in, so I'll play at least until I get another tier 15 map out. Those are the rules. Good. Actually focusing because I want to get this done. We already did get one, which makes me really happy. But one is none. I mean, if you only get always like you need to get like somehow 2 maps out of 1 map, right? Because if you only get +1, you're never going to be positive. Oh, I found him. It was quick. Okay, Doriani. Is he different?
The eve of the end, the demon of Atzoatl has finally come. For
Yeah, it is I, the demon of Atzoatl. I guess the race has me prepared for this. The recent Paths of Exile races.
sheer power.
No! That was very unlucky, but deserved. So, that was the Citadel, but I guess I cannot do it again. GG. Well, that was my tier 15 map. I underestimated his lightning. Unlucky. Now we gotta push towards the other map, because that's the point. So we gotta... we gotta instantly abort our way in that direction, because... Don't worry, Chan. We have a... See, like, there's nothing here. So this is like the end, right? In this direction. But... that direction. And we have a clear path down because we got our boss fights in this direction, right? Well, we could do this one here because it has, like... what is it? Expedition, corrupted, boss fight, everything kind of on it. But since I didn't get this one done, I can't actually do it. Great. I mean, we could do the Rust... Wait, Rust Bowl is... Rust Bowl is Rust Bowl. So I don't want to do that. It's limestone and limestone. Yeah, I was trying to remember which one that one was. We could do Rust Bowl. We could do the Forge. Make our way down. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do the Forge. That's a good one. I'm a bit disappointed in that map. In me, myself, and I. But I guess I should have seen his lightning coming and avoided better. So we do the Forge because the Forge is the Titan. Yeah. Forge is Titan. I mean, imagine now we hadn't gotten that 15 map, by the way, out of the map, right? So what you were saying is, in order to finish the Citadel, it's not only killing Doriani, it's actually about finishing the whole goddamn thingy. So I still have to find every single elite and so on. Not just get the one boss done. But Fragment is after Doriani, so I like, in order to finish the map, I need to do everything, but in order to get the Fragment, I only need to kill Doriani. So it's still opportune to actually kill Doriani first. I can see that. And we certainly shouldn't have died on him. That makes me sad. Because we don't know how long it's going to take to find the other Citadel, right? When I don't want to imagine how bad this felt before the patches. Like, let's remember for a second that they made Citadel spawn vastly closer to the Atlas. Right? To the middle. So this is already the boosted Citadel drop chance. Right? And I got 2. I don't want to know how bad that would feel back in the days. And we're already saying back in the days. Found him. Without the beacons, exactly. And without the beacons. So back in the days without the beacons, like the whole full horror. Got it. Come on, give me that double. I said, give me that double. Disappointment. We're back there. It was 10 screens distance in any direction to get the first Citadel. Dude, it was like some people spend hundreds of hours with the endgame and didn't see a single one. I mean, again, we're not even at 30 hours and I've seen 2 now. Right? That's crazy. I'm definitely happy with my decision to not dive into the end game before, because again, like, right, like we've never done too much end game before, and now that things are fixed, things are more streamlined, makes more sense. Streamer luck, boosted streamer accounts, you know how it is. Bonanza shenanigans, the usual. We're halfway to 88, by the way. Ooh, another tier 15. That's lucky. Finally. I've been looking for this. Let's try to clear the rest of the rabble on the maps. Maybe we could get another tier 15. I mean, you never know. Until you know. Which filters are you using? I have the semi-strict filter from NeverSync. Could probably update it to strict, but I feel okay with it. I'm not getting too many drops. I get enough drops. Okay, out of here. 215 maps. Into the Chamber of Secrets.
Yes.
We just sell items because we're poor.
Move along now.
What do we have? I mean, we could just work our way down the maps, or we could try to... I think I have to irradiate maps, right?
Yes.
It'd be stupid to not irradiate something. We're gonna do a tier 10 quickly. Nothing else. Do you have settings of your minimap? No. I mean, the minimap is just standard, or what do you mean? Didn't change anything there. It's just what it should be. So yeah, the NeverSync filters, you can personalize them, but honestly, with a semi-strict filter, I've yet to run into any issues. It just works. It just gives me what I need without overloading my screen. So I couldn't be more happy. Couldn't be happier. Couldn't be more happy. I don't know the correct English is there. It works. Okay, we're 1 hour in. Actually, that's almost 2 hours in. Who? I did not expect that it would take 2 hours to get to that Citadel. Like, it's so close, right? It was only a few maps away. Yet you still have to go through your existing maps regardless. And each map takes like XXX minutes. And if you obviously meet an unfortunate demise. Even though I feel tankier than I am. I guess, how much evasion rating? We have 77% evasion rating. Could I put a point into I avoid everything? Maybe? Chan? How much evasion rating would I lose? Is the question. And I have... You know, it's a thought. Like, do I want to put it into the avoid everything? Okay, we need 10 maps are irradiated. Thank you very much. And I could probably put breaches on things, but I like the irradiation. Oh, right. You just irradiate everything on Mars. I could go Seepage, Savannah, Val... Oh, yeah, sure. I could not go Val Factory. I'd rather eat my hands before I do that. Okay, 2 maps. One is a 170% one. So we get Decay. It's not worth to go for acrobatics if you're not 90%. I could push myself towards 90% evasion rating with a few smart choices in the tree. Could make that happen. Sure, that would be worth it. I guess it's those moments where my acrobatics, where my evasion rating fails me due to not having acrobatics, where I occasionally die. Like that Doriani lightning. I don't know if I could have actually evaded that with acrobatics out of interest. And I got boots now, so I don't need any more boots. Okay, give me that tier 15 map. Come on, you know you want it. I want to play Monk, but I can only choose between Grim Feast and Ghost Dance to combine with Wind Dancer. What do I choose? You can choose more, sir. You just have to uncheck the show-only recommended gems. So it's still the standard mistakes that people make. Don't feel bad about it. You're not stupid, or you're not doing something that not H of people have done before you. So you can uncheck that. A tier 9 map, great. And then you might be seeing more. It's like the main thing. Like I put that in our guide. Because it's still the #1 question I get under any video I make. Okay, no matter which guide video I have, I cannot find skill gem XYZ. Did something change? Right? Is this build still working because I cannot find this gem? You mind if you only have 4 spirit buffs, 2 Herald, Wind Dancer, and 1 more? Well, Grim Feast is more important than Ghost Dance. I do like Ghost Dance. because it just works well versus bosses, right? So Grim Feast is obviously not worked versus bosses. It's useless. And that's where I enjoy having the Ghost Dance. Because having 4 charges of it is pretty much just negating hits of the boss. Oh, that's 2 tier 12s. That's quite generous. I mean, not that I'm upcycling any map, but let's be fair. I'd rather have some 12ers in my back pocket than I'd have to fall back to do lower end maps. Now, it's at some point I'm just happy to get more higher tier maps. Export long water stuff, you say? Please don't mind if I do. Another one? What is happening? Some maps you feel absolutely starved, and others are like, sir, I heard you like maps. No, it has to do with the waystone drop chance, but regardless, even if you have a high waystone drop chance, sometimes you just feel like there are no maps on the map. I have 1 greater Jeweler's Orb so far. Would you add? Yes, Ice Strike. Straight up to the Ice Strike, kitty. It will just increase your DPS further. You might even be able... So if you get a 4th support on the Ice Strike, you'll just have a faster boss fighting, right? So that's certainly a good one. On the other hand, if you get another Ice Strike, you can then invest more skill points into defensive options instead of offensive options. So that could help you as well, maybe.
What is it? Move along now.
That was tons of maps now from this one map. Actually ridiculous how many. Okay, what do we have? We get this one done. Then I'm going to do Seepage. Oh, I hate Seepage. I also find it really sad that Seepage has like 2 times the same boss, right? Seepage also has the Druid. Feels kind of Batman. Oh, we already invested a lot of points in more Waystone drop chance. Don't worry. We also have already 4 points into the boss thingy. So we killed already a tier 15 boss, and then we killed a tier 16 boss. So we have that one boosted. My family is returning. Give me a second. I need to rescue the family. Okay. Sorry. Had to let the family in. The daughter had to be tested for allergies. Because she'd been having unusual irritations on her hands. Everything seems to be fine. Okay, we screwed up our one Citadel. I wonder how long it's gonna take us to reach the other one, though. Right? Because it's like it's close, but it's not next to us. And then how long is it going to take to find another one? And is it better to go in the same direction? That's what I've been asking myself. Would it now be better if I start from the middle again to push in a different direction? Because I'm more likely to have a Citadel there. Or do I just keep pushing further away? No? Because I'm already committed into one direction, so I'll just keep going into that. Beautiful. Found him. See, I want this map here to have a different boss because it just feels so bad. Why is this dude on 2 maps? Thank you very much. Let's go. Citadels usually located next to each other. Yeah, I mean, we have one, and the other one is next to it, but is the third one also? Like, do you have more? Just give me a Citadel cluster. Residual generation mess. I would assume since things are procedural generated, just could they not just generate all of them on top of each other? Come on, just press the button, GGG. Is Path of Exile a solo RPG game? You can completely play this solo. I mean, I am playing solo self-found, the game mode where you use the things that you solo self-find and you don't interact with other players in any way. So it is a matter of choice. How much you then wish to play with others or not. Or interact with others. Is there an amulet with increased rolls to attack speed? No, I don't think amulets can increase attack speed. But don't nail me down on that. I would have yet to see an amulet then. Would have attack speed. Looks like a cool game. It is a cool game, Kingy. And you have 6 classes. Each classes has 2 ascendancies, aka specializations. There is tons of stuff to try out. I have leveled up every single class twice for all the ascendancies, so I could try out everything. And then there is 6 more classes coming with 3 ascendancies each, and the existing classes are each getting another ascendancy. I mean, they just showed us the potential next warrior ascendancy, which looks like a smith, and the smith looks like he's shooting lightning. So is it a lightning smith? I can't tell, but it does look great. Right? Would you consider to play Hardcore Soul Self-Found? No, not at all. Because Hardcore Soul Self-Found would just not make it more fun for me. Right? There'd be like absolutely 0 fun added by playing Hardcore Soul Self-Found. At least in my case. So no, not necessarily interested. Okay, map device. Now we have to do a standard step map. And then we could do more bosses. See, my Citadel's here. I gotta work my way into that direction. Let's try to get that tower that I could then see what's going on. Since we have a surplus of tier 15 maps, I'm willing to use one. I guess. Probably gonna hate myself in a second already. Ah, I was hoping to boost that one to 200% map discovery. How's it going? Very well. I am the Moo. The only problem, we failed our Citadel because we underestimated Doriani's lightning and then we rolled into his other lightning. So we pretty much scammed ourselves. It wasn't even funny. Okay, we get the tablet. Okay, I'm gonna just like stubbornly follow the wind now. Because the wind is going upwards as it looks. So obviously the game wants me to go upwards with the wind now. Because I obviously totally understand how Simulacrum works. And that's why I'm heading upwards with the wind. Right? Lesser Jeweler's Orb is not the Jeweler's Orb we're looking for. Okay, so far we haven't gotten a new map from the map. Ah, there you are. I've been looking for you the whole time. There's a pool of things. But at least I'm gonna get things to maybe anoint my amulet. And I'm not sure with what to anoint my amulet. I guess more energy shield wouldn't hurt. Right? If I get another boost into energy shield, why not? Could obviously take more area of effect, more damage. I mean, I've had like some like easy annoyance. And after the Doriani death, I feel like, you know, bonus energy shield wouldn't hurt. Crit? I mean, we have 50% crit chance. So, not sure if I want to like commit further. But it's like damage is not what we're looking for. I might not. I look just for some more survival at times, right? The subterfuge mask annoying. What is subterfuge? Which one is that? This one here, the evasion rating energy shield. What do I need for that? I need IR suffering paranoia. I don't have that. Damage with bows. Nope. I don't need damage with bows. Surprisingly or unsurprisingly. So I need... Like, I have... These are the only ones I have. I mean, I checked before, like, what can I do with this, right? Just put your amulet in and just check. So, gain ailment, threshold equal to lowest evasion. You could get evasion rating when on full life, increased stun threshold while on full life, so why not? I'm technically always on full life, so having 50% bonus evasion rating wouldn't hurt. That is not a result. That is not a result. That is not a result. That's increased mana regeneration for no reason. Blind effect. It's nothing. That's attack damage. The order also matters, I know. Increased block chance. I mean, I did actually like this one. Which one was it? You know what? Like, here, let's just do this. Ta-da. No, I'm fine with that. Just give me 50% more evasion rating on top while at full life, I guess. Oh wait, where's my amulet now? Still there. So now we have even more evasion rating. Okay, that one just failed. Nobody get time for that one. I wanted to see one lower. I need to see what that one revealed. So I want to know how the path is. Streamers get 100% better RNG supply by GGG. I mean, that's obvious as day. We're all having like boosted streamer clients. Obviously. Provided by GGG. Just make sure you don't have the same passive annoying. No, I don't. I mean, that brings me now up here to 80% evasion rating. That's good. We can work with that. Oh, but like, so for the boosted streamer accounts, you obviously have to pay a monthly fee, and it's very expensive. It's like thousands of dollars. That's how the gaming companies are making their money, Chan. Like, nothing comes for free, right? All very, very expensive. Then you come on like these special super white lists, and then you can like come in a Discord and you can send them a DM. Like, boost the drop rates right now. It isn't easy, sir. Isn't easy. Like, pretty much going in depth to get like good drops. You know how it is. Hard life. Just a few thousand. Yep. I mean, like, Psycho. It's obviously like we're getting a streamer discount. For the average Joe, it would be more expensive. I'm surprised. Like, this is a tier 1 map, by the way. How sturdy that elite was for a tier 1 map. When everything else dies in a one-hit, right? The elite actually tanked that. Give me a link. Honestly, there would be people that would pay a lot of money for accounts like this. Let's be fair. You know, if they really were boosted streamer accounts, there's people that would pay heinous sums. Why not loot filter? I have a loot filter. I just don't have it very strict. Is this solo self-found? Yes, sir. This is solo self-found, the Arbiter journey. We have put in 29 hours so far to reach this point. Our monk has reached 100,000 DPS. Nice defensive values. So I'm so far happy. I still, like, I do tier 16 maps and 17 without a problem. I do occasionally still die if I don't pay enough attention. So that can happen. But I shouldn't die. Okay, where's the last elite? Seriously now. Are you the last one? Thank you. Oh, we actually did get a gem cutter's prism. That's nice because now I can... Okay, which other skill do we upgrade? The bell? Bell is destroyed after. Oh, wait, you can do more hits into the bell? Oh, interesting. You see me surprised. I did not know. Okay, maps. Then we do the tier 13. Because I wanted to get that tower. Do I now then put more bosses? Or do I push further, Chan? You want more movement at first levels? I don't think we'll ever get more movement at first levels, as GGG doesn't want us to have more movement. The game is meant to be deliberate, not flicking around so much. The campaign is meant to feel more meaningful, like your movement matters, right? Like it's a journey more than a blast. And I do personally like their thought process there. I mean, like, slow can be good if the slow is fun. I mean, considering the map size compared to the Path of Exile 1 map size, I think we're more than... Oh, that's useless. I mean, seriously, that's useless, but having... Hey, Chad, that, like, I found a Divine Orb and a perfect Jeweler's Orb before I found a Greater Jeweler's Orb. What do I do now? Where do I complain? So I could use the Divine to reroll a unique, correct? That's what you use Divine Orbs for. Or if I have a good quarterstaff with a lot of damage, I could just reroll some stats to make it go funny. The reason for its greatness, indeed, the formula GGG is trying to get to. I mean, I'm in favor of a slower paced, more mattering gameplay instead of bigger maps and faster movement. Because let's be like what's Path of Exile 1? Path of Exile 1 is huge maps and quick movement skills. And Path of Exile 2 is smaller maps and less movement skills. It all comes down to that, pretty much. Okay, where is my boss tablet? There's my boss tablet. Came. There's no new Citadel that has popped up. That makes me a bit sad. But I can go here, here, there, and then I can go to my Citadel, I assume. I shouldn't try to go up here, right? We should probably gonna go through the mountains. So we're gonna put this map in. Oh no, I'm here at this tower. Sorry. Oh, wow. It just gave it like, see, I should do these maps right now, correct? I should do this woodland forest tier 15 map to maybe get like some things, but I'm moving in a direction, right? I want to go somewhere. I want to get like to the point. And by the way, it goes down here actually. Shit. This is connected, but is this connected? Because that could mean like I could 1, 2, 3, and then I hope to get over. But what if I don't go over, right? What if it's not? The Atlas in PoE 1 is better. Well, the Atlas in PoE 1 is automatically better because it's handcrafted, right? It's not procedural generated mess. And I'm sorry, procedural generation will just always be a mess. Because you can't do anything deliberate. I need to do that one. As an experience gain. Do the Sinking Spire. Should do the Woodlands with the bonus experience gain. Should probably corrupted that too. I feel like their biggest fumble is that not every map has something. So having a map that has no league mechanic and no boss is just terrible. Right? Like, it's just a map. I'm not playing the endgame to go over just a map. So that the procedural generation is creating maps that has nothing on it, which is bad. Right, what is that? Like, we're in the end game. We want to engage in the fun mechanics, right? We want to do breaches and expeditions and all that stuff. And I was like, yeah, so here's a map that has nothing on it. And it will just never feel good. Then you die and your cool map with everything on it is a map with nothing on it. I'm really interested, like, I need to hear from them a little bit, like, how their philosophy is going right now with this. Because we know that they want to fix the endgame, right? We know that they're not happy with the endgame. But what's their philosophy going forward? We also know that they're not happy with people killing bosses so quick. So we know all of these things. But what's their stat, like, how do they want to take care of it? The final boss in the end game, the Arbiter, technically. But there's not only the Arbiter, there is also Zasht, and there is the King of the Mist, and then there's the Simulacrum boss too. But I guess from a story perspective, it would be the Arbiter, right? Because you're supposed to, like, Doriani tasks you with finding him and getting to him. Make it impossible to do so much damage. I mean, sure, like limiting the damage in the end game is an option to make these fights last longer. But if you if you limit the damage to a degree, then at some point you don't feel the need to play anymore, because what for? If you can't get stronger, if you can't improve your character, because there's a harsh limit to how far damage can go. Why even bother, you know, playing then at some point? So I don't know what the solution is, when we just know that something is needed. I want to loot that. Let me loot that without you killing me. Okay, where's the boss? Wait, everything is on the tippity... No, everything is in the middle. See, by the way, this map now, chat, has a double boss. This is the map I was talking about. If you get this map as a tier 15 map, it's just gold, because you are guaranteed to fight 2 bosses. And what makes it so much fun for me every single time. So hard to regenerate energy shield on a burning ground map, because you're pretty much just stepping on burning ground any second and just interrupting your energy shield regain. Like, you're really trying, you can't. Oh, where's the entrance? I thought the entrance was on my way. Hey. It's on the tippity toppity then. Yeah. Yeah? Yeah? Surely. Surely it's on the tippity toppity then. Okay, somehow we went past one boss, chan. You need to change the mapping so you don't lose the whole map when you die. Yep. Best thing that can happen to you is like both dudes together, both dudes stuck by a bell, right? Now they die, and they leave behind a tier 15 map and a tier 15 map. That's why I like to fight this so much, because you're guaranteed to. So we're finally up on the maps, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, another token. I could go farm the Zarek now. Especially with the 30% movement speed we have. Okay, chat. Fantastic. We failed our Citadel, so this was our ground failure today. We wanted to get this one done. We didn't. We are moving, though, towards the other Citadel. Sadly, we cannot make this today because we have it late already. So this was a short stream. But we will continue tomorrow with a longer stream. So my apologies for the shorter one today. I'll be doing a longer one tomorrow. This was our Arbiter journey part 1. Oh, there's another Citadel. Huh, since when? Chan. Okay, so we have 2 Citadels for tomorrow. You can already be looking forward to that. We get this one, close, and we get that one. Both in our reach. As long as this is connected. If this is not connected, I'm going to start crying. Yeah. Therefore, take care. We're going to play Dune Awakening 2. Yes, we're going to try AC Shadows. And I wish you all great good evening and night. If you want to watch the build, the video is uploaded. If you don't want to watch the video, please still watch it because it took a lot of efforts to get it done. Okay? So thank you very much. Take care and have a good evening.